Good day everybody, this is Dark Comet and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is going to be episode number 56 of Eivor's Adventures in England. Last episode we went with Hunwald at the town hall and we looked for clues of his father, the Ealdorman, Lord Hunwald. I never say that right. At the hospice, we found out that he was taken through the old Lincoln sewers, where we tracked him down to a bunch of bandits where there was a battle. We searched for clues and found out that actually he had died a while ago, and they were still trying to keep his body down there, but keeping it a secret from his people. Then Eivor told Hunwald and the rest of the leaders of the Lincolnshire that their Ealdorman was dead, and Bishop Herefrith tells us that there should be a Shiremoot that must be held to vote in a new Ealdorman, and that he wants to throw his name into the mix. He also told us that there's two other people that would be voted on. That would be Hunwald, the Ealdorman's son, and a rich Thegn named Aelfgar. And that's kind of where we left off that one. And this next part of the adventure, Eivor's going to spend some time with Hunwald to get to know him and talk about his father. We're going to take him over to meet his Danish lover. Her name is Swanburrow. And we're going to fight off some Mercian soldiers to try to assassinate him. And then we're going to hide him with his new love down in a little village called Grimsby. Then we're going to go to Aelfgar's estate, where we're going to find out more about him and go on a big bear hunt. And he's going to try to impress us to influence our vote in becoming the next Ealdorman. And then we're going to the Shiremoot, where we're going to cast our vote for who we believe will be the next Ealdorman. That should turned out quite interesting. And then we're going to turn back to Ravensthorpe and confirm with Ronvi our new alliance with Lincolnshire. So let's get busy, guys.
Ibi in campo intercept septimo, de loculo electae, in erbis per tempus
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road, to the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
What devil put you up to all this deception?
I wasn't put up, Eivor. I felt compelled to carry on for the good of the Shire. Until I knew the truth.
A pretty answer for an ugly lie.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We must praise him.
the Hunwald. I can't even properly say the name. Is it Hunwald or Hunwald?
Now! Get the murder in it! Now! Get the murdering heathen!
Hey! Hell talk! I've told you my name is not Hunwald. It's Roderick. And I've told you... Stop your flappers! They said a Dane would likely follow close by. Let's spill some in it. Help me down!
Now! Get the murdering heathen!
Seems there's a bounty out on Hunwald.
Oh, he's ruffled some feathers, that much is clear. Do you know him?
I do.
Then the Lord truly is watching over me.
Right place, right time.
Thanks for saving my neck, stranger. I pray I can return the favor someday.
Go, my eyes. Here!
These woods, Father. Oh, these woods. I remember the days we spent here together. Here, upon this spot. Ducking and hiding through the rushes. With bow and arrow, chasing rabbits and squirrels. 1,000 arrows I fired and 100 trees I bled. But not a single animal did I catch. All of them fled. Hello? Eivor! Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald?
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Be easy with your grief, Hunwald. If you're not careful, it's a poison you'll bear in your blood for the rest of your life.
No need to worry. For I have found the antidote for it.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness. But let your aching love light the mead of your eyes, and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunwald of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull!
Skull. And then my father says, it's the right goat, but it's the wrong end. Oh, my Swanburrow loves that one. She has a great sense of humor, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Grimsby. Yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut.
Now... Now come, and in... Now come, and enjoy the splendor of my Shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You have never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords like a giant's axe wound? Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter? Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels? That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You cannot grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ah, very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me by my future hopes, not my past reputation. If I am given sway over this land and show myself to be a poor leader, shame me, punish me, of course, but give me that chance. By God, I just want to have that chance.
What was that?
Birds, Eivor. Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh! Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us.
Oi! Stay down. There, that's the one!
Now!
You're gonna die! There! Take the coward off! God's justice awaits, coward! Getting tired?
brothers. Let's end it. Spread out. We have this.
Going to smash you! Well struck, Eivor! I'm over here.
That's twice they tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck, but if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead, and they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanburrow, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I am serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Ealdorman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself.
I apologize, guys. The game has a graphical and programming glitch in it that every once in a while unlimited horses just appear. You get on one horse and another one appears, and then you get on another one appears, and then they run you over and they get in your way. So it happens quite a bit in this particular part of the quest. It just happened in that little canyon there. It's only happened one or two other times I can think of in the game so far, and hopefully they'll fix it in the next update.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Hunwald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
And you, Swanburrow. I wasn't sure what to make of Hunwald's stories, yet here you are.
Surprised to find the Dane by his side?
Not quite. I'm surprised to find a Saxon at yours. Hunwald seems to endear himself to all sorts.
Eivor agreed to help me find my father. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A Shiremoot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here out of sight until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This Shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the Shire as he did.
Whatever strength you lack, you have in Swanburrow. Heed her advice.
Yes. If anyone can lift my spirits in time for the Shiremoot, it's you, my dear.
Come inside and rest your bumbling bones, love. Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
Letter from Hunwald to my lady love. I have gone through much trouble to ensure this letter finds you, but I needed you to know that I am all right, that I did not leave you on the wings of some change of heart. The truth is that I have been exiled for reasons I do not understand. Every inquiry I have made has fallen on deaf ears. They simply will not let me back into the city. Now I fear my father is in grave danger. Without me, something could happen to him. I must find a way back. There is a Dane camp that has newly settled. I will be riding out in the morning to speak with their leader. My hope is that they will strike a deal. For now, I ask that you please stay out of sight. When the time is right, I will find you. We will lay together on the apple carts once again, feeding each other on the sun-kissed fields of Lincoln, just long enough so that my pasty skin does not redden. Have faith in me, Hunwald.
Eivor, welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thegn Aelfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved Ealdorman Hunwald before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
This has a feeling of a bribe, Aelfgar. Are you trying to win my favor for some reason?
Bribe you? Heavens no. This is a simple gift of thanks for solving the mystery of Hunwald's disappearance. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and Shiremoots. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear.
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agree. As I was saying, yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this Shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life, with promise. But today, the Shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
Sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Ealdorman.
Ah, there it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefrith and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified, not of being raided, but of their spouses being seduced away, with all your perfumes and braiding and grooming and bathing even. How novel.
Are we hunting, Aelfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely. The bear's lair should be nearby. My old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I am Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Aelfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of a beast's home. There's no doubting that. That's no bear. Wolves.
Aelfgar, Eivor, there's something you'll want to see here.
Is that smoke? My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
The gods here are vigilant.
Where's Aelfgar?
Kill the rest!
Keep our wits about us. Mongrel! Damn you! Work with me!
Damn you! Try this one!
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Ealdgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil has returned.
The Shiremoot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well.
There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Aelfgar's journal says the Danes in Grimsby are some of the most agreeable I've met. Merchants at heart. Like me, they are incapable of passing up a good deal. Perusing their wares has awarded me a great understanding of their culture and what they value, and I suspect it is the same for them. The better we get to know one another, the smoother the trade talks. I can see this partnership thriving for a long time to come.
Archer, is everything ready?
The Shiremoot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shiremoot for myself. I will follow. When will the vote begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
It's an important vote for your people. How would you counsel my vote?
I value competent and righteous leadership, not foolish friends in high seats.
Anyone but Hunwald, you mean?
I love Hunwald as I love my own kin. But I would not put a stone in his care without fearing for the safety of both. I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before I vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
Good evening, Aelfgar.
Eivor, I hope it's not untoward of me to solicit your support, but I do need it. The vote is closer than a cat's whisker.
It is a difficult choice, Aelfgar. Know that I won't make it lightly.
Good, good. But let me say unreservedly that I am the man who will lead Lincolnshire into progress and victory.
I do not doubt your convictions, Lord. Grim, good to see you again.
A hearty hello, Drenger. Seems Britain is getting quite used to the idea of Danes stalking her shores.
Where do you fall in this contest, Grim? Aelfgar is a friend of yours, is he not?
He is, and a good man as well. But I cast my stone for the bishop.
The bishop? That's an odd strategy.
These Christians are easy to nudge about. So desperate they are to avoid a good fight, they'll agree to most anything a Dane says.
Shiremoot invitation. This letter confirms the death of the Ealdorman, who passed with dignity and grace and whose soul now rests in the loving hands of our Heavenly Father. The Council requests your presence at the forthcoming Shiremoot as we elect a new Ealdorman of Lincoln. Bishop Herefrith, Thegn Aelfgar, and Hunwald, son of Swanburrow, has been selected as candidates. Punctuality must be observed. Those who arrive late will not be allowed to cast their vote.
Bishop.
Eivor, I must thank you for your fearless participation in our moot.
I'm surprised to hear you vouched for me, Bishop.
I surprised myself, to be honest. But I felt it would be a good test of God's faith in my judgment. Under my guidance, this Shire is crawling back from a decade of lawlessness. God knows the love that lives in my heart for the people of Lincolnshire. I pray now that he guides your hand accordingly.
Quite a gambit, Bishop. Mad enough to work, it may be.
Well then, I thank you for what it's worth. God go with you.
How fare you, Lord?
My prayers are fervent and my will is strong, Eivor. If I am Ealdorman, I will bring joy to this Shire.
There is more to good leadership than merrymaking. You must be strong and stern and willing to take risks.
Of course, of course. Strength and wisdom and fortitude and all that. I shall rise above the peat moss of mediocrity. Have no fear.
That is good to hear. Free men, free possible futures.
Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them?
It is not for myself I must cast the stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself.
All three have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Aelfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Ealdorman, but a faithful ally? Hunwald is not the most cunning or clever, but he has heart and spirit. Both go a long way in times of need. The bishop can be stuffy and wallows in Christian piety, but he is wisest of the three and has already proven himself. Herefrith it will be. He knows what it means to lead, and he will carry on with no trouble.
Our Lord God, through his infinite grace and mystery, has spoken, and he has spoken with a ringing voice. The Bishop Herefrith shall be Lincolnshire's Ealdorman.
Thank you, one and all. God's blessing go with you. Psalm 78, 72. David shepherded his flock by the integrity of his heart, and guided them by the skill of his hands. So I shall lead with heart and hand as one. God bless you all.
Go easy on the mead, Lord. It's a long ride to Grimsby.
I'm only sniffing it. I seem to have lost my thirst.
This city, with these people, it's not where you belong, Hunwald. You're a Dane at heart. Go to Swanburrow and live well.
Yes, that's true. Thank you, Eivor.
We will speak again soon. I have an alliance to secure.
Eivor, you have gifted me a great honor. One I hope I can repay.
One you must repay, as our tradition demands.
Name your need.
I want your holy word that Lincolnshire will be a friend to the Raven clan, through the thickest and darkest of troubles.
Yes, of course. Have no doubt we are friends, you and I, from this moment forward. Only call, and I shall come.
Thank you, Bishop. Take care of your sheep. And shear that one from time to time, for his own good. Abbess?
I applaud your judgment, and thank the Lord he saw fit to clear the clouds of doubt from your mind.
You could just give me the credit for how I cast my vote. I did not see your god pick up a voting stone.
But he has not cured you of your heathenism, I see. These things are sent to triers, I suppose.
Fewer sinda will nichorene.
my love.
Lincolnshire is with us, under a new leader called Herefrith, a bishop.
Let us hope he keeps his flock in line and ready for the coming fights.
You're a good boy.
Okay guys, that'll be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that like button. It really helps out my channel a lot and shows me how much you appreciate the product I'm putting together for you. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you guys think of the episodes so far and what you might want to see, or if you want me to highlight something you haven't seen so far. Really would appreciate to hear from you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I do other episodes of Assassin's Creed Valhalla and other things I do. Check out the description below if you want to see some of the other games I put together for you. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and we will see you on the next Dark Comet adventure.